bloodiest film of the Philippine history. Di ba? Direct yung sa akin. So I think with that mission, there's violence, there's social commentaries na nakalagay na I think it's something na nagawa ko na at the same time, naniniwalaan ko when it comes to our society right now, with our government, with what's happening in our society. So, I think it's nakakaluwag ng puso na nakakagawa ka ng isang bagay na may mensahe underneath the movie.
Yung isa? Well, siguro para sa akin, I mean, compared sa last movie na ginawa ko for Cinema 1, yung Too Cool to Be Forgotten, maybe in this film, I accessed my feelings even more. I had to be more vulnerable and everything with my emotion. It was like up and down. And kasi tatlo lang akong nabida sa movie, so we all had emotional roles from, you know, being happy, sad, depressed, and everything, until there will be part where it's ikot etchong sa na sobrang bloody. So I had to face that. That was the first time na ginawa ko ng movie na gano'n na parang sobrang gore. So yun, I had to face that. So yun naman.
It shows.
Since our film is about desperation, or our short story is about desperation, ako walang takot kasi for me I had to do some things for the film that I wasn't comfortable with, but for the sake of the film I was able to shoot. So yeah.
Well, siguro yung walang takot, pinagawa sa akin lahat ni Direk Richard lahat. So I had to go and do swimming sa Sapa. We created the fish pond. So pumunta ako doon, ang kati ng katawan ko for 1 week, I guess. I had to eat dahon na hindi malinis. So there's a lot of interesting things because my role here is how to survive sa Japanese war. So it was very difficult for me. It was very difficult to speak pure Tagalog na malalim na malalim.
Ako, wala akong takot to say yes to the film because I'm not really an actor, I am a rock star. So that's why when Direct Richard approached me, or my manager, sabi ko yes na lang dito kasi marami akong kasama na iba, sila Jet Pangan, sila Chicoy Pura, sila Kian Cipriano. So I accepted the role na walang takot, na pwede ako umarte. Hindi lang ako pwedeng kanta-kanta lang. Possible pala. Saka tinawag ako ni Direct na artista, so artista duties.
Dito, at the ripe old age of secret, pero senior citizen na ako, ay nakipag-kissing scene po ako kay Noel Trinidad, who is playing the role of my ex-husband. And it is not just a smack on the lips like Sylvia's. This is 28 seconds of torrid kissing. No, not really. It wasn't torrid, but it was a kissing scene. And it was taken a few times, you know, paulit-ulit yan. And I am proud of myself na nagawa ko yon, because normally I would say, wag na lang. But this time, when I read the script and I learned of my role, I would do anything to get that role. That's it. Kahalikan ko si Noel Trinidad. Pero short of going nude, I would do anything.
Yung sa Paki, walang takot kasi yung Paki na it tackles the story of unorthodox yung family story. Kaya siya walang takot kasi yung alam natin na usual na Pinoy family setup, present sa Paki na in a different way. Yun nga sinabi ni Tadex na yung paghiwalay, yung crossroads niya at that age, and then the family, yung mga anak, how hinandle ng mga anak, tapos yung mga relationship ng mga anak, walang takot na tinagal ni Direk GM, pinakita yung mga relationship. Yun. So kaya ako siya na-feel na ako.
Yun.
Ako yung boyfriend ng anak ng Tita Dex dun. So parang ganun. So interesting yung dynamics ng mga characters. So kaya siya walang takot.
Unang magandang alkalde sa inyo lahat. Sorry, pinta ko. Anyway, dito sa sa Changing Partners,
Kaya pala kung last
walang takot na ginawa ko ay yung pag-portray ng lesbian. It's my first time to portray a lesbian character. And walang takot din namin inilahad ang aming feelings talaga para para katayin siya. So yung puso namin parang pinatay dito. So medyo yun, walang takot namin pinasok yung ganung damdamin. Yeah.
For Chadeng, Apple, and si LV. Like you said, it's a, how do you call that, alternative film. This is the first time I worked with two young directors and the Cebuano clan na puro pogi. And Elizabeth Oropesa and I play together two senior citizens who have problems, marital problems. We go to Cebu and do a lot. It's like a horror but comedy. Is that right, Direk? Would you say it's that? It's a horror comedy film. And we worked very hard, but at the end of the day, I think it's going to be good. But what is different? After 174 films that I have done, I think this is going to be different.
Miss Glo, tanong ko lang, ito yung first lesbian role nyo, di ba?
It is not lesbian in the sense that you think.
Coming out.
Well, one of the scenes is when my husband dies, I have to tell my best friend, Elizabeth Oropesa, that I know I'm a lesbian and it's time to go for it. And we are in the crematorium, so yun. So you can see that it is it's more of a comedy, but a difficult comedy, yeah, black comedy. But at the end of the day, Elizabeth also had her share, but she's not a lesbian, so there is no lesbian scenes that's very graphic. It's more a lot of comedy in it. Kasi kahit senior citizen, you can still be a lesbian, right? Wala naman time expiration yun.
How does it feel na after several years reunited kayo ni Lauro?
I think we're better friends now, and in fact we talk about pinakamagandang hayop and what happened, because there were many scenes there. There were many things there. I think Oro did not realize it was my first film or to be thrown into that thing, and we always talk about, and she says I haven't changed because ganun pa rin, because when I went for pinakamagandang hayop, I arrived with my face, my little pouch of makeup, no baon, no costume, nothing, just a comb, and she says ganun ka pa rin, Glo. Sabi niya, as I was eating all her baon, because I was eating, she has lots of baon, she had chairs, she had makeup mirror. Ako, pa rin, parang vacation. Ganun din kami sa Cebu, naghahanap kung anong kakainin. Yun lang ang inisip ko, na magkakainin natin and all that. So we became better friends, and she was making kwento about our past time. We worked once or twice together, but this time talagang kaming dalawa lang talaga. So it was a good experience, and except for a little bit of weight, I think we have remained the same.
Kay Jana. Sorry, Jana.
Ano yung walang takot na ginawa?
Anong walang takot na ginawa mo dito sa pelikula? Nervous translation.
Ang walang takot ko po na ginawa ko po dito is yung yung role ko po. Kasi yung role ko po dito, mahiyain po ako. Tapos hindi po ako masyadong nagsasalita. Kaya hindi po ako natakot na gawin tong role na to. Kasi minsan din po kasi sa ibang teleserye, natatry ko din po to. Sabi ko, ay kaya ko na to, madali na to para sa akin. So yun po.
Sa likod ka na sa Mino.
Siguro po ang pinakawalang takot na ginawa namin for the project. siguro yung musical. Siguro alam naman natin na wala masyadong gumagawa ng musical film sa Pilipinas. Ngayong taon siguro dalawa lang yung matunog na magiging musical film, which is Changing Partners and Larawan. So, pares po nandun po ako sa panoorin niyo po parehas. So, ang pinaka-na-excite po kami gawin dito is yung mag-transcend siya into theater, into film. So, and hindi naman siguro bago sa atin yun. Internationally, nandiyan na Lebanese, nandiyan na maraming musical films na nagiging pelikula. So why not give it a chance na local entertainment from theater to film? Let's give it a try. You might like it.
Ako naman, as an actor, it's outside my comfort zone. So, first musical play ko yung ginawa yung play. And ngayon lang ako kumanta sa on-screen. Thank you.
Hello po, magandang hapon po. Siguro ho yung sa akin ay walang takot gampanan ng dalawang gender. Pero kaming apat ho, yun yung ginawa namin. Ang ginawa ko ay lesbian and straight na babae. With Miss Agot yung lesbian and yung isa is with Mr. Jacob Lawrence.
Sa amin naman po for Throwback Today, walang takot namin binalikan yung feeling ng kabataan namin, like yung teens or yung college days namin. Kasi it's like 2 years ago, nasa 21 na kami ngayon, so mga 18 years old kami that time, yung college. Masarap yung feeling balikan kasi pero maraming mga tao kasi na, anong tawag dito? Maraming tao na takot balikan yung nakaraan nila kasi medyo pangit yung experiences, pero kami medyo mas tinreasure namin yung part na yun. So yun, wala na takot namin binalikan yung feeling ng kabataan namin.
Ako po, personal po na takot po talaga ako nung nakita ko po yung offer na to para sa akin. Kasi ito po ay first film ko po na makikita ko po yung sarili ko sa sinehan. So, walang takot ko pong tinanggap na pag-aralan at nagdasal po talaga ako na ako po'y gabayan ng Panginoon na makasabay kong makaarte po ang mga artistang ito po.
Carlo?
Kailangan pa kasi tumayo.
Hindi ka makita. Hindi ka makita.
Siguro wala akong takot na hinanap yung pagka-sci-fi ng pelikula. Huling sci-fi ko parang okay pa yata. So medyo matagal walang takot kung hinanap si Primo at saka yung mga alternate realities niya dahil yun nga, binabalikan yung mga past niya. Tapos sana na-achieve namin yung every alternate reality, iba yung maturity niya pinagdagan. Yun, tinulungan naman ako direct chops.
Hindi, nasa gilid naman siya eh.
Hello. For me, my experience with this film, yung mahirap sa film, yung Tagalog lines kasi English talaga ako, may accent, ang weird, alam ko. Pero, yun. So, that was my biggest challenge for this film, yung lines sa Tagalog. Thank you.
Ang